Meanwhile, Russia's dictator Vladimir Putin has a hysteria because of the deployment of US-made Tomahawk missiles to Europe, to Germany. NATO allies agreed during the NATO summit in Washington to deploy additional Tomahawk missiles to Germany to protect German land against any threats, and Russian dictator Putin warned NATO warned US against deployment additional missiles to Europe. He said that in the response to that, Russia could deploy medium and small range missiles to Europe. It's probably it could be they could be deployed to Kaliningrad or to other areas, for example, to the to the Russia's Navy fleet. But we also have a reaction from German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Olaf Scholz said that advised Russian dictator Vladimir Putin to end the war in Ukraine in order to prevent deployment of additional weapons to Europe. Also, Olaf Scholz said that such deployment of Tomahawk missiles would not cause any kind of escalation. He said also that this decision is important to defend, to deter any attacks, any threats against Germany, to deter any attack against Germany. And he said also that Russia, the first thing Russia should do is to stop war of aggression against Ukraine and give up trying to conquer the whole country. Scholz advised Putin to stop the war, and then there will be no any additional deployment of weapons to Europe. Also, dictator Putin is so afraid of such additional deployment because such weapons, such missiles could target installations, weapons inside Russia, and could be dangerous for them in case of war, in case of aggression. Let's cover also US politics and so US election campaigns, general election. ABC News reported that approval ratings of Kamala Harris have been increased significantly. ABC News reported that Kamala Harris has an approval rating for 40 to 43%. And this is really different from those figures, those numbers which were several weeks ago, or at least 1 week ago. But also ABC News reported that Donald Trump's approval ratings fell from 40% to 36% in 1 week. So we have Kamala Harris is gaining some ground and moving forward to possible victory, and many experts are confident that she can win and she can beat Donald Trump. Also, several days ago, New York Times reported that Kamala Harris has increased her own ratings in the general election poll. Also, let's cover the results of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visit to the United States. The Washington Post reported that all sides in the Washington, all sides, President Biden, Kamala Harris, and even Donald Trump urged Netanyahu to end the war in Gaza. This was reported by many outlets, many articles, and there have been information that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris pressed Netanyahu to end the war, to seek peaceful settlement of the conflict, and to negotiate with Hamas to reach a deal to end the war and to release hostages. And it seems like the pressure is moving forward Netanyahu and is increasing towards the peaceful settlement of this conflict, and this was also reported by many US outlets.